2025 is going to be an absolutely wild ride for gamers, and these upcoming single-player action games are proof that the future of gaming is brighter and way more intense than ever before. Picture this: worlds filled with dangerous monsters, stealthy ninjas, and intergalactic criminals, all wrapped in cutting-edge gameplay and jaw-dropping visuals. In this video, we're diving headfirst into the top 15 best upcoming titles that promise heart-pounding action, mind-boggling adventures, and moments that will have you laughing, gasping, and wanting more. Strap in, because you're in for one epic journey. Capcom kicks off our list with Monster Hunter Wilds, a game that catapults you into the mysterious Forbidden Lands, a realm bursting with untamed beauty and relentless danger. Imagine walking through dense, uncharted forests where every rustle in the underbrush might be a fierce beast lurking in the shadows. With state-of-the-art cross-platform play, you can team up with friends on any device and experience dynamic weather changes that can turn a simple hunt into a nerve-wracking survival saga. The attention to detail is insane. From the way light filters through the trees to the thunderous roars of colossal monsters, every moment feels cinematic. And just when you think you've mastered every tactic, a surprise twist will have you rethinking your strategy. Just when you're catching your breath from that wild chase, get ready to step into the shadows of another era. Ubisoft brings a fresh twist to the Assassin's Creed legacy with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Set against the breathtaking backdrop of 16th century Japan, this title flips the script by letting you walk in the footsteps of two epic protagonists, a stealthy shinobi named Naoi and a fearless samurai called Yasuke. Each character offers a distinct gameplay style. One tiptoes through alleys in total silence, while the other charges headlong into battle with a sword blazing. The game not only delivers deep historical immersion, but also throws in plenty of jaw-dropping set pieces and unexpected twists that keep you guessing at every turn. And if you think the dual character dynamic is just a gimmick, wait until you see how their stories interlace, creating a narrative so rich it practically jumps out at you. After mastering stealth and swordplay in ancient Japan, prepare to have your mind blown by a fusion of medieval grit and high-octane demon bashing. The iconic Doom series takes a daring detour with Doom, The Dark Ages, where high-intensity combat meets gothic medieval horror. Picture a world where towering castles crumble under the weight of demonic invasions and ancient curses run rampant. This prequel spins a dark tale where archaic weaponry meets futuristic aggression. You're not just battling demons, you're dueling with a slice of history gone horribly rogue. Every level is a blend of brutal arena action and eerie, candlelit corridors, and the soundtrack alone ramps up the intensity as you charge into battle. And here's the kicker: the game seamlessly melds hyper-violent action with lore that'll have you pausing mid-fight to admire its twisted narrative layers. Just as you're wiping the demon blood from your visor, let's set the stage for some classic espionage and survival. Konami reboots a timeless classic with Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, breathing new life into the legendary spy saga. You step into the shoes of Naked Snake during the throes of the Cold War, where treachery, stealth, and survival are just part of the daily grind. This isn't your typical remake, it's an upgrade in every sense. With refined gameplay mechanics, hyper-realistic environments, and cinematic cutscenes that make you feel every ounce of tension, Snake Eater is as gripping as it is nostalgic. The blend of tactical espionage and raw, visceral combat means that every encounter, whether it's a stealth takedown or a high-octane firefight, is executed with precision and style. As the world of spies and traitors fades out, a new chapter in fantasy is about to unfold before your very eyes. Obsidian Entertainment raises the bar with Avowed, an immersive first-person RPG set in the mystical realm of Eora. Picture a world where every stone and tree holds ancient secrets, and where your choices shape a narrative as vast as the landscapes around you. Avowed blends intricate combat with deep story-driven quests that pull you into a world where magic isn't just a myth, it's a reality you can wield. What truly sets Avowed apart is its interactive storytelling. With branching dialogue and morally charged decisions, you're not just playing a game, you're living a saga. And for those moments when the tension is too thick, expect a cheeky nod to fantasy tropes that'll earn you a laugh or two. From mythical realms to gritty, history-laden territories, our next game dives into a world where every decision feels real. Building on the cult classic that is Kingdom Come: Deliverance, this sequel takes historical RPG immersion to a whole new level. Set in the rugged, unforgiving lands of medieval Bohemia, Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 places you in the heart of a historically accurate sandbox where every battle, trade, and conversation feels painstakingly real. You'll see the evolution of combat mechanics, deeper character interactions, and even more detailed environments that capture the harshness and beauty of the era. As you navigate political intrigues and personal vendettas, you'll be drawn into a storyline rich with historical nuance and unexpected twists. With history mastered, let's jump into a universe where over-the-top humor and explosive action collide. Gearbox Software returns with Borderlands 4, promising the same explosive mix of wild, cel-shaded chaos and relentless loot-crazed action that fans adore. This time around, a whole new crew of Vault Hunters is ready to tear through bizarre worlds filled with quirky villains, eccentric side missions, and enough outrageous humor to leave you laughing between the carnage. The visuals burst with color and comic book energy, while the gunfights make every trigger pull feel like a mini celebration. And if your adrenaline isn't pumping yet, think about the epic arsenal of weapons, each with its own insane attributes and yes, a fair share of ridiculous names that'll have you chuckling every time you reload. Once you've had your fill of offbeat humor and high-powered gunplay, it's time to slow down just enough to mastermind your own empire. For strategy aficionados, Civilization VII is here to turn the classic empire-building formula on its head. Imagine crafting your own destiny as you build cities, forge alliances, and engage in intense diplomatic maneuvers against clever AI opponents. This iteration dials up the complexity with more nuanced cultural choices, enhanced AI behavior, and revolutionary mechanics that make every decision matter. It's not just about expanding your territory, it's about making choices that echo through the ages. The game teases with surprising twists, from unpredictable rebellions to secret power plays, that can completely flip the script on your carefully laid plans. And if your empire ever starts to look a little too orderly, a well-timed sabotage or a cheeky diplomatic backstab is sure to bring a smile to your face, keeping the strategy as unpredictable as it is satisfying. While building empires requires careful thought, sometimes you just want to dive into a story that's equal parts mysterious and mind-bending. Hideo Kojima returns with Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, a sequel that promises to ramp up the enigma and emotional intensity of its predecessor. In this surreal post-apocalyptic odyssey, you'll find yourself navigating fractured landscapes where every step is filled with danger and breathtaking beauty. The story deepens with new characters whose lives intertwine with Sam Porter Bridges' path, unveiling secrets that are as heart-wrenching as they are mind-blowing. Expect innovative mechanics that blur the line between connection and isolation, and narrative twists that force you to question everything you thought you knew about this haunting universe. When you've soaked up enough existential musings and futuristic deliveries, prepare to shift gears into a realm where retro meets radical. Atomfall drops you into an alternate 1950s Britain that's as eerie as it is fascinating. Imagine strolling through mist-covered streets in a world where the fallout from nuclear secrets has mutated society into something wildly unpredictable. The game expertly blends the tension of survival horror with the thrill of open-world exploration, forcing you to scavenge for supplies, fend off grotesquely mutated creatures, and piece together clues from a long-forgotten past. With a moody atmosphere and striking retro visuals, Atomfall injects a unique flavor into the genre, and let's be honest, nothing beats the irony of a period drama set in a radioactive wasteland, complete with tongue-in-cheek commentary on everything from vintage fashion mishaps to absurd government cover-ups. Just when you've mastered survival in a twisted 1950s setting, it's time to enter a world where chaos, comedy, and criminality collide on a grand scale. Rockstar Games is back, and GTA 6 is poised to set a new benchmark for open-world storytelling. This isn't just another installment, it's a sprawling metropolis where the lines between heroics and heists blur in a dazzling display of satirical brilliance. Featuring a massive, meticulously detailed cityscape, GTA 6 offers intricate storylines, diverse characters, and a level of interactivity that makes every side mission feel like a mini blockbuster. Whether you're orchestrating a high-octane bank heist or simply cruising through neon-lit streets with the radio blasting, the game is packed with moments of absurdity and wit. There's never a dull moment, and every unexpected turn, from shocking betrayals to hilarious in-game mishaps, Scarecumate keeps you glued to the screen. Now, if you thought Grand Theft Auto was the pinnacle of wild adventures, just wait until you see this next mashup of cultures and capers. Switching things up in the most unexpected way, like a dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is where traditional Japanese gangster drama meets high-seas adventure under the tropical sun. Picture neon-drenched city nights merging with swashbuckling pirate escapades. This game reimagines the Yakuza formula with a pirate twist that's as bizarre as it is entertaining. Amidst stunning Hawaiian landscapes and explosive naval battles, you'll navigate a world where loyalty is tested and betrayal lurks beneath the surface of every tide. The characters are larger than life, delivering witty one-liners and quirky commentary that add a delightful levity to intense conflicts. It's the perfect cocktail of drama, humor, and sheer unpredictability. A true pirate party with a Yakuza flair that makes you go, wait, what? In the best possible way. As the island vibes fade and the adrenaline settles, prepare for a journey that takes you into the eerie depths of the unknown. Enter the Midnight Walk, a dark fantasy adventure that dares you to explore a surreal world where reality blurs into a haunting dreamscape. In this game, the rules of the ordinary simply don't apply. You wander through a labyrinth of shadowy alleys, enchanted forests, and cryptic ruins, each step revealing mysteries and emotional echoes from a time long past. The narrative is rich with symbolism and poignant moments that will tug at your heartstrings, yet it's interspersed with playful twists and unexpected humor to keep the mood balanced. Every encounter feels like a piece of an elaborate riddle, and as you piece together the story, you may find yourself laughing at the odd, surreal punchlines that mirror the absurdity of life itself. It's an experience that's as poetic as it is thrilling, a midnight stroll that leaves you wondering about the secrets hidden in the dark. After that enigmatic wander, it's time to flip the survival script and step into a prehistoric adventure with a modern twist. Starring Vin Diesel and promising bigger, bolder action than its predecessor. Arc 2 is set in a prehistoric wilderness where survival is the only option. Imagine navigating a rugged landscape teeming with ancient beasts, mysterious flora, and the raw power of nature itself. The game masterfully blends raw survival elements like building, hunting, and crafting with cinematic storytelling that feels like an action-packed blockbuster. Vin Diesel's larger-than-life presence not only anchors the narrative, but also adds a refreshing dash of humor and grit that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Whether you're taming an unruly dinosaur or outsmarting rival survivors in epic battles, Arc 2 is an immersive journey where every decision can mean the difference between life and extinction. As the prehistoric dust settles, we wrap up our countdown with one more title that takes us back into the heat of battle. Rounding off our epic list is Gears of War, E-Day, a game that dives deep into the origins of the Locust War, the conflict that defined a generation of gamers. This title takes you back in time to a gripping, turbulent era, where every battle is fraught with emotion, sacrifice, and relentless action. Gears of War. E-Day revives the intense third-person shooter gameplay we love, packing it with a narrative that pulls no punches. You'll experience the tension and raw brutality of warfare with a fresh perspective, exploring untold backstories that add layers of depth to the familiar universe. The game's visceral combat sequences are interwoven with moments of unexpected levity and camaraderie among its characters, making each skirmish not just a fight for survival, but a story of resilience and brotherhood. It's a wild ride from start to finish, and as you punch through wave after wave of adversaries, you can almost feel the echoes of history in every explosive encounter.